Over the last few weeks in class, we've been learning how to solve subtraction equations. So we're going to practice one today in case you need a little extra help at home. Our word problem says, Sarah had 6 cookies. She ate 2 cookies. How many cookies does Sarah have left? So one of the strategies we can use is to draw a picture. I always tell the students to start drawing what it says. So our first sentence says, Sarah had 6 cookies. So we'll go ahead and we'll draw 6 circles. Now, even if the equation said that she had 6 cars, or 6 dogs, we're still going to draw circles just because it's quick and easy. And if we ask the students to draw what it says, a lot of times they'll take a lot more time because they want to add detail and pull out those crayons. So we have the 6 circles. Our second sentence says she ate 2 cookies. So that would mean 2 of them would be gone. So we're going to put an X through 2 of them. We do this instead of erasing them because it makes it easier to see the actual equation when we have the full picture there. So the last thing we're going to do is read the question. We want to make sure that we always answer it exactly like it says it. So how many cookies does Sarah have left? Sarah has 1, 2, 3, 4 cookies. We like to use a label so that we understand what question we're answering. So that's why we wrote the word cookies beside it. Now, no matter how the students decide to solve the problem, we always ask them to draw or write the equation that goes with their picture. So we would write how many there were to begin with. She had 6. We're going to use a minus sign because we got rid of some of them. We took away 2, and we can see that in the picture since we didn't erase it. And now we have 4 left. So this is called an equation or a number sentence, and we expect the students to do this every time. Now in kindergarten, the students use something called a math mountain. It's totally acceptable for them to use that again this year, so you might be familiar with that from some of their homework. If you're not, the mountain looks like this. The answer always goes at the top. The cool thing about the math mountain is that when you draw it, it can be used for the subtraction equation or the addition equation that would match it. So the biggest number is going to be at the top for each time, which would be the answer for the addition equation. And then at the bottom, you would put the 2 partners, which would be the 2 and the 4. So when you make the addition problem that matches, it would be 2 plus 4 equals 6. But for the subtraction equation, obviously, the biggest number is always going to be at the top. So if we started with 6 and we took away 2, 4 would be left. So this just gives you another way to see all 3 numbers that are going to be part of the equation, and it helps them to make that connection to addition, which is something we want them to do each time also. Now, if the student doesn't have paper and pencil, but they want to solve an equation, they can also do that with their hands. And so we talk about how you can count up or count back. Let's start with the addition one because it's a little bit easier that way. If we're going to try to solve the problem 2 plus 4 to get the answer, we would start with the big number and put it in our hand. So we'd say 4, and then we would count on until we showed 2 fingers to hear our answer. So we would say 4, 5, 6, and then we could record the answer as 6. For the subtraction equation, so if we go back to the original word problem, if we were trying to solve that, we would start with how many we had, and we would count backward until we put up 2 fingers to show that we've counted backwards twice. So we start with 6, and we'd count back 6, 5, 4, and so we would hear the answer out loud to record it. So these are just a few strategies that we use. Now sometimes for homework or for tests, it will tell the students which strategy to use, but in other times when they're just solving problems in the classroom or on their own, I suggest that they use whichever one is easiest for them or makes sense for them. If you have something else at home that you do that works and they like it, then that's fine too. I just wanted you to be familiar with the things that we're teaching in the classroom. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Thanks for watching.